he was just trying to call if he can make an arrangement with you guys. That's why I told him that go ahead to call you guys. Just let me cover. Yes.
Hold on, I'm looking for my headphones, okay?
So today I am recording this video in a beautifully 100 years old homeless shelter room in Skid Row. But how did I, a Congolese person, find myself down here homeless? How did I go from my mother carrying me as a child, having to flee a civil war conflict in the DRC, Lubumbashi, Democratic Republic of the Congo. In Lubumbashi, a conflict between the Kasaians and the Katangis, into a neighboring country where I grew up in a refugee camp, no electricity, no running water, living below poverty, living in an area that was considered the undesirable, an area that the outcasts were living in. Going from there, coming to the United States, having to start school for the first time ever in 9th grade, which they call high school here in the United States. Having to learn English from ground zero, A, B, C, D, and all that stuff. Having to learn the American culture. Finding myself in university, going from high school to university. Losing my brother. One committed suicide because he couldn't take the history of where we came from, the PTSDs and side effects. And another one, he turned to drug use in order to cope with that harshness of where we came from. And for me, I couldn't handle being in school anymore. I couldn't handle being a C+ student, so I stepped out, moving to Los Angeles, signing a modeling contract, being blackmailed in the modeling contract, having to run for my safety, losing my apartment, having to sleep in my car, homeless, to where I find myself in Skid Row making this video today. Which brings to today why I am making this video. I am going to react to the last puzzle of moments that happened, which led me to a different chapter of my life. So I'm going to react to videos I captured on the day that my car was repossessed. After being homeless, sleeping in a car, having no address, I was not able to find work because of lack of address. So the only work I was able to find was food delivery, driving my car, dropping off, picking up food and dropping it off with Uber Eats. But few months in, a customer reported that she didn't receive her food. Uber went with a side of story and deactivated me. So therefore I was not able to keep up with my car loan payment, because that car I was living in as homeless, I was making payment on it. I went 3 months in, and it was repossession time. Like after you go 3 months in, you can't keep up with the payment. The people come and repossess the car. On October 11, 2024, I woke up in the back seat of the car that I was sleeping in as a homeless person, getting towed to a repossession company tow truck. What woke me up was the sound that I heard from the front bumper of the car. Sounded like somebody hit my car, because the car moved, like it woke me up. I thought somebody hit my car, or I thought, because people used to do random violent stuff when I was sleeping. For the month, the 10 period month that I slept in a car, I had to experience a lot of things where you have to call the police, this and this. So I was like, this was one of those moments. But then I saw a tow truck hooked on my car. On the passenger side, outside of the window, there was a guy standing, yelling, and then there was another car with a person inside recording everything that was happening. So I was confused. I was like, man, what is going on? Trying to digest everything. So I ignored the yelling from the guy, although he was forcing himself, opening the car, trying to drag me outside, like yelling and all that stuff, being aggressive. I immediately went in the front seat, the driver's seat. I put the keys in and turned on the car. I take the phone out and started recording. Immediately started recording. Now, before I started filming, I forget to mention this. When I confirmed that this was the Repo guys, so I immediately, in the front seat, I pick up my phone, call the Repo, what they call it, the loan people, the people that was paying the car loan to. I asked them, like, guys, it was a guy on the phone. I said, my car is getting repossessed. I am in Los Angeles. I have no one to go to. I have nowhere to sleep at night. I have nowhere to put my belongings. I have my laptop that has my project, year of project ideas that if I lose is going to set me back. I have important document. Could you please give me 14 days for me to find a place to sleep, to find a place to put my belongings? So him being a human being, he understand me and he was willing to give me 14 days. But then me being stupid, I took the phone. Instead of telling the Repo guys that, I took the phone and give them the phone so they can confirm with the loan company that they gave me 14 days to keep the car.
No, yeah, he was just trying to call if he can make an arrangement with you guys. That's why I told him that go ahead to call you guys. Okay, go ahead and tell him. Yes.
That manager you see getting out of that car that was recording everything that was happening, he told the guy, that the Repo guy, that since the car was already hooked on my car, there was no way for them to live there without that car. This is where him telling me he has no control over the situation anymore, so I have no other option but to give them the keys to walk away with the car. This is when reality kicks in now. Like in 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 minute, I am finally going to be homeless, having to sleep on the sidewalk of the road with nowhere to go, no place to stay in the daytime. Now my credit score is down.
Grab everything at the place, okay?
I was confused. I didn't know if I take everything, I put it outside on the sidewalk. This is in a rich neighborhood. These rich people are not going to have it. Me with my belongings on the side road, like, no. So I immediately think of just grabbing what I can and find a way to go take the rest of the stuff. That's why I told him I'll grab everything I can at a place, which I meant at the Repo place where they will tow my car for repossession. I started looking for my license, my wallet, Man, that sound going on, that sound of them dragging my car, when I felt that car pulling to the tow truck.
Hold on, I'm looking for my headphones, okay?
I don't know how to explain it. My anxiety went even higher. Like, I panic. I didn't know what to grab. I didn't know where my wallet. Remember, I was just waking up. Although my wallet was in my pocket, I was looking for it. I didn't know what to grab. And man, I grabbed my backpack, found out my wallet was in my pocket. I thought I had my phone, this phone. I thought it was the one recording, this phone I'm recording on, because I have two of them. One I bought mainly as a form of therapy to record myself talk and all that stuff, and this what I use to like make phone calls and all that. So I thought the phone I was recording on was this, forgetting that this phone, when I was panicking and all that stuff, I drop it in the car. That is when I pick up the phone thinking I'm picking up this phone. So I recorded the condition that the car was in for my own evidence, in case the repo people said, oh, you know, they damaged the car and trying to come up with like, oh, I was the one, you know, this is the condition. So I can pull this video and say this was the condition on which the car was repossessed in. When they left with my car, I took this phone I'm recording on. I tried to make a phone call, and then I realized, oh, this is the phone I record things on. So in my mind, I thought I dropped this phone, so that even added more worries and make my day even worse than it was going. So I walked to my friend to go ask him to give me a ride to go pick up my stuff, although he was going through his own things as well, which led to here where we are going. As we were driving, I thought I lost my phone. Being that I lost my phone, my car that was sleeping in just got repossessed. No phone, no car. Where will I go to sleep at night? We finally arrived to the place. It was this weird, long gated place. Nobody was outside. I didn't know where to go, who to talk to. I just stayed outside waiting and waiting. Man, I was getting tired. Finally, I saw them pulling out a car. That's when I took the opportunity to approach the guy you were seeing in the driver's seat and talk to him. They went in and packed my things and bring them outside. I was relieved to see my phone, but they tried to get in my phone because of the minute. You see how it says try again in 5 minutes? That meant somebody was fighting to get inside, was trying different passcode to get in my phone, but my phone was not allowing that. So that's why you see iPhone unavailable. I took few clothes, my document and everything, and we started driving back to Hollywood. When we were driving back to Hollywood, that's when I had, there are some things in life that happen, you have to come to reality and accept them like they are happening now. I was in denial. Is it denial moment where I still like, man, this is not happening, this is not real, but I had to accept that it has happened. This is a new chapter now. This is a new level of a devil that I never fight before in my life, that I have to fight now. Having no place to go when we reach Hollywood, when we get to Hollywood, having no place to sleep at night, I had to force myself to come up with a solution that had to solve that issue, that reality. I thought of every solution that I could, and the only solution that I came to agreement with was for my friend to drop me at the West Hollywood Library. Being that they close at 5 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, the time we were driving was around 2 p.m. So I had like few hours of charging my phone and think of what to do next. After charging my phone, leaving West Hollywood Library, the things that I saw and experienced getting my car repossessed was nothing compared to that. Even now I cannot sit and react to that. It messes up with my mind unless I work on my mental being and find the proper time to talk about those things and show those videos and go through those emotions again.